at the beginning of this year, I made a conscious decision to invest £500 each and every month in the stock market for my retirement. This will be a buffer on top of my pension that I have and also the state pension that I might receive in the future. So for me, the goal is I need to invest 500 each and every month, at least have 6,000 invested at the end of each and every year for the next 10 years. And the goal is to have 100,000 invested together with the interest that I will be getting. So today I'll be taking you through my investments. This is my first investment for the month of January. So I'm going to show you guys the numbers of how I got to 100k. So I'll just put a screenshot on the screen so that you are able to see how I've calculated for me to be able to reach that 100,000. And then I will show you my investment for the month. I'll be investing 500 this month and you will see what I will be buying. So as you can see on the screen, I'll be looking down and up every now and then. This is my retirement savings tracker, a little simple tracker that I created for myself to help me kind of stay accountable and also just check the numbers. But this is not something that I'll be looking at all the time because it's done in such a way that it's calculated for each and every year rather than on a monthly basis. So the only thing that I need to do is just to invest £500 each and every month and just make sure that I stay consistent. So as you can see, my current age is 37. So I'm turning 37 in the month of May. So on the 27th, so I'll be turning 37. And my retirement age at the moment, I've put it at 47. So I'm saying in the next 10 years, there has to be a little bit of a change. At the moment, I'm working full time. So I'm saying either I would reduce my hours and work part-time, like what I've said on the previous video of my reasons why I want to do this, or maybe because my kids would have grown by then, probably I might go home and retire back home. So the money that I would have worked here would stretch further by me moving home to South Africa at that point and probably just get a simple job there that will sustain me together with my pension. Or I can just have a bit of flexibility where I feel like I don't have to work full time and work 2 times as hard at that age. So for me, I feel like I don't really want to be doing this until I'm 60. Given the circumstances, that's what I'm hoping for, and that's why I'm planning, so that when I get to that stage, hopefully I will have a bit of a room where I can breathe, because I would have grown. And to be fair, I wouldn't want to be competing with the younger ones who want to be climbing the corporate ladder and all the stuff. So I feel like I want to give myself a bit of a room to breathe, but only God knows. I don't know what will happen in the future. All I can do is to plan with what I have and see where it will take me. So at the moment, my portfolio has £2,736.98. So the expected annual return, I'm hoping it will be 8% year on year. But then again, it's the stock market. You never know what might happen. It might be too high one year and the other year it might be down. But I'm hoping it will kind of average itself out in the next 10 years and then probably maybe 7, maybe 8. But yeah, no one can predict what will happen, but that's what I've put it at 8% annual expected rate. And then on an annual basis, I need to be investing £6,000 for the next 10 years. So that's the goal. So for me, 500 seemed doable because there are a few things that I've cut that I actually needed a car this year. I thought I would buy myself a car, but then when I calculated insurance and just getting that new car, it was coming to around £450. But then I was like, okay, do I really need it? I live in an island. If I want to go somewhere, transport, it's cheap and it's easily accessible. I walk when I go to work. I don't really need a car at the moment. So I thought, what do I do with the money that I have at the moment? So that is why I've decided to invest this money. So if you can see, I'm saying I have 2,700. So if I invest 6,000, if you can see it on the screen, in the first year, at least the interest should be 218 pounds spot 96, and then my portfolio at the end of year 1 should be 8,955 spot 94. So we'll see by the end of the year where I will be. So that's the plan. But if you can see on the estimated future value of my portfolio, the estimated future value is showing as 92,000 pounds. So I'm not exactly at the 100,000 mark, but as I've said before, because I have a side hustle, because I sell cakes, I'm hoping that within this period I'll be putting in some of my profits in there. So I'll be buffing it up. So by the time probably it's 10 years is done, it might actually be more than 100,000, but only time will tell. But that's the plan, to say whatever money that I make on the side with my side hustles, it will still be deployed to this portfolio. But the estimated future value, it's 92,000. So which is not bad. And I would have invested something like 60k, and the interest will be sitting at like 30,000 pounds. At the end of the day, if I was using this money and just eating it recklessly, I wouldn't be having this after 10 years. So this is not exactly the get rich quick scheme. It's very slow. If you want to get rich quick and have lots of money, you either have to do that through a business that will give you lots of profits, but doing it this way, it's a disclaimer, you're not gonna get rich within 1 year or 2 years. It's slow, but you just need to be patient. So I do have that time at the moment, and I feel like, you know what, this I can do for the next 10 years for me to have that 100k. And if for any other reason at 47 I feel like, okay, maybe I can continue working for the next 10 years, I can still leave this money to grow, or I can still continue to invest. So the portfolio will even be higher than 100k probably when I'm 50 years old or 57 years old. So let's go through my investments for the month of Jan. So I'll put a video. We are going to be investing this together, so you will see how much I have in my portfolio and how much I have invested for this month. So as you can see on my portfolio, I had 3,000 after depositing the cash at 3,237 spot 18. As you can see, I have the investments currently were 2,738, and I deposited 500 for this month. So I'm gonna show you what I have. So the first ETF that I'm buying is the Vanguard FTSE All World ETF. So basically it's invested throughout the whole world in different economies. So I chose this because I didn't want to be second guessing what I need to buy in terms of individual stocks. I just thought it's better for me to just buy an all world ETF, and I know that the money is kind of spread throughout different economies in the world, which is a little bit better. And the second ETF that I bought is the Vanguard FTSE 100. This is the top 100 companies in the UK. At the moment for this month, I invested 140, and then for the FTSE All World, I invested 360 pounds. So those are my investments that I have done for the month of Jan, and I'm quite happy with what I have done at the moment. But if you can see, the FTSE All World actually gave me, at the moment it's about 13 pounds in profit, and FTSE All World gave me 97.22. The FTSE 100 is about 13 pounds. So it's not bad for a start. If I'm saying that the cumulative interest has to be 218, I'm not too far off from that. So we'll see how the rest of the year progresses, and I'll be doing this kind of videos just once a month. I won't be bombarding you guys with lots of investing videos, but I'll give you guys an update each and every month, and I'll be investing at least this 500 pounds for all of you to be able to see. So this is what I've done. It's not financial advice. This is what I'm trying for myself, to kind of prepare some sort of a cushion in the future to give myself options when that time comes, because I don't know how I'll be feeling at the time when I'm 47 or when I'm 50. I just feel like, okay, let me just create options for myself, and if I do start a business along the way that's successful, that might accelerate actually my retirement, where I would say probably I can stop working or work part-time, and I don't have to feel like I have to worry about money all the time. So that's the idea of why I'm doing this. So thank you for watching. That's the update for the month of Jan of what I have bought and why I'm investing £500 each and every month. I will see you all on the next one. Bye.